Entering the wing to the parade field is the Summer Cadet Wing Commander, Cadet Colonel Rose Rotello. Other members of the Summer Wing staff include the Cadet Wing Director of Operations, Cadet Colonel Jordan Maldonado, and the Cadet Wing Command Chief, Cadet Chief Master Sergeant Logan Davis. Cadet Wing Commander staff are first and second groups cadets. The permanent party leadership of Group 1 is Lieutenant Colonel Amy Rivera, Group Air Officer Commanding, and Senior Master Sergeant Jose Sanchez, Group Superintendent. The permanent party leadership of each squadron is, from Cadet Squadron 1, Air Officer Commanding, Major Pasterko, and Academy Military Trainer, Technical Sergeant Wright. From Cadet Squadron 2, Air Officer Commanding, Major Malsby, the Academy Military Trainer, Technical Sergeant Tesser. From Cadet Squadron 3, Air Officer Commanding, Major Janzik, the Academy Military Trainer, Master Sergeant Scholl. From Cadet Squadron 4, Air Officer Commanding, Major Franklin, the Academy Military Trainer, Master Sergeant Gold. From Cadet Squadron 5, Air Officer Commanding, Major Cannon, and Academy Military Trainer, Master Sergeant Browning. From Cadet Squadron 6, Air Officer Commanding, Lieutenant Colonel Filer, and Academy Military Trainer, Master Sergeant Schmidt. From Cadet Squadron 7, Air Officer Commanding, Major Gibbs, and Academy Military Trainer, Technical Sergeant Pock. Cadet Squadron 8, Air Officer Commanding, Major Jackson, and Academy Military Trainer, Technical Sergeant McDonald. From Cadet Squadron 9, Air Officer Commanding, Major Sherwood from the United States Marine Corps, and Academy Military Trainer, Master Sergeant Pendergraft. For Cadet Squadron 10, Air Officer Commanding, Major Murhar, Academy Military Trainer, Master Sergeant Cochran. First group and second group, commanded by Colonel Kelly Sands. The group superintendent is Master Sergeant Jared Flores. The leadership of each squadron is, from Cadet Squadron 11, Air Officer Commanding, Major Totoro, Academy Military Trainer, Master Sergeant Israel. From Cadet Squadron 12, Air Officer Commanding, Major Hall, Academy Military Trainer, Master Sergeant Kelsey. Cadet Squadron 13, Air Officer Commanding, Major Becker, and Academy Military Trainer, Master Sergeant Canella. From Cadet Squadron 14, Air Officer Commanding, Major Note, and Academy Military Trainer, Master Sergeant Proof. From Cadet Squadron 15, Air Officer Commanding, Major Myers, and Academy Military Trainer, Technical Sergeant Morales. From Cadet Squadron 16, Air Officer Commanding, Major Swikala, and Academy Military Trainer, Master Sergeant Sofsky. From Cadet Squadron 17, Air Officer Commanders, Major Miles, and Academy Military Trainer, Master Sergeant Robinson. From Cadet Squadron 18, Air Officer Commanding, Lieutenant Colonel Martin, and Academy Military Trainer, Master Sergeant Bollier. From Cadet Squadron 19, Air Officer Commanding, Major Cravo, and Academy Military Trainer, Technical Sergeant Bolton. And from Cadet Squadron 20, Air Officer Commanding, Major Yerk. And Academy Military Trainer, Technical Sergeant Johnson. Our third and fourth group cadets. Third group is commanded by Colonel Kevin Brett. The group superintendent is Master Sergeant Miguel Duarte Hernandez. The leadership of each squadron is as follows. Cadet Squadron 21, Air Officer Commanding Major Moriarty, and Academy Military Trainer Technical Sergeant Mullins. Cadet Squadron 22, Air Officer Commanding Major Tetreault, and Academy Military Trainer Technical Sergeant Virgo. Cadet Squadron 23, Air Officer Commanding Major Arnault, Academy Military Trainer, Technical Sergeant Virgo. Cadet Squadron 24, Air Officer Commanding Major Vernier, Academy Military Trainer, Master Sergeant Johnson. Cadet Squadron 25, Air Officer Commanding Major Bales, and Academy Military Trainer, Technical Sergeant LaFlame. Cadet Squadron 26, Air Officer Commanding Major Tackert, Academy Military Trainer, Technical Sergeant Solo. Cadet Squadron 27, Air Officer Commanding Major Shea, and Academy Military Trainer, Master Sergeant Caldwell. Cadet Squadron 28, Air Officer Commanding Major Royal, and Academy Military Trainer, Technical Sergeant Rasmussen. Cadet Squadron 29, Air Officer Commanding Major Weaver, United States Army, and Academy Military Trainer, Master Sergeant Quevedo. Cadet Squadron 30, Air Officer Commanding Major Yarrington, and Academy Military Trainer, Technical Sergeant Stewart. Next, the third group is fourth group, commanded by Colonel Mike Stoll. The group superintendent is Senior Master Sergeant Rodney Simpson. The leadership of each squadron is as follows. Cadet Squadron 31, Air Officer Commanding Lieutenant Strait, United States Navy, and Academy Military Trainer, Master Sergeant Miranda. Cadet Squadron 32, Air Officer Commanding Major Jarvin, Academy Military Trainer, Master Sergeant Strong. Cadet Squadron 33, Air Officer Commanding, Major Dronenberg, and Academy Military Trainer, Master Sergeant Fajardo. Cadet Squadron 34, with Air Officer Commanding, Major Dull, and Academy Military Trainer, Technical Sergeant Smart. Cadet Squadron 35, Air Officer Commanding, Major Mason, Academy Military Trainer, Master Sergeant Cruz. Cadet Squadron 36, Air Officer Commanding, Major Cheng, and Academy Military Trainer, Master Sergeant Maury. Cadet Squadron 37, with Air Officer Commanding, Major Chapman, and Academy Military Trainer, Technical Sergeant Howard. Cadet Squadron 38, Air Officer Commanding, Major Weatherby, and Academy Military Trainer, Master Sergeant Gannon. Cadet Squadron 39, Air Officer Commanding, Major Colt, and Academy Military Trainer, Technical Sergeant Holder. Cadet Squadron 40, Academy Military Trainer, Master Sergeant Osborne, and Air Officer Commanding, Major Tetreault. A cadet's years at the Academy focuses on the elements of USAFA's essence: character and leadership, exposure to the Air Force mission, immersion in the Air Force ethos and culture, a top-tier education, and competitive excellence, all on the shoulders of an exemplary installation. Their pathway to excellence is paved with responsibility, commitment, and maturity. Developing agile and innovative airmen is essential to an Air Force driven by committed and inclusive leaders of character that embody the Air Force core values: integrity first, service before self, and excellence in all we do.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our Legacy Class guest speaker for today, Class President for the USAFA graduating class of 1974, Mr. Ed Whalen, Colonel, United States Air Force, retired.
Good morning, General Silveria, Academy staff, Cadet Wing, and a special congratulations to the class of 2024. My name is, there you have it. All right, my name is Ed Whalen. As you heard, I'm president of the class of 1974, and on behalf of my class and your military and civilian leadership, I'd like to welcome the class of 2024 to the Cadet Wing. 2024, the class of 1974, I guess I got to get used to that. 2024, all right. The class of 74 was accepted into the wing 50 years ago today on the same parade field, and we will be with you as your legacy class over the next 4 years for your milestones, large and small. So you all be happy to hear that I'm going to start out by breaking some rules today. You're supposed to have 3 main points in every speech, and I'm just going to have one. And I ask you to remember what I share with you today. What can I add to the magnificent training you'll get here at the Academy? You'll have courses on how to be innovative leaders, reliable teammates, how to embody the honor code, and how to be warriors. And I can't compete even close to the words of the Airman's Creed as you recite that later today. That Airman's Creed was written in the sweat and blood of those who have gone before you. So please, as you recite that creed later on today, all of you, think deeply about every word. But what you're not taught, and what I'll talk about as my one and only point, is how to be a member of your class. You cannot realize it now, but being a member of your Academy class is an incredible gift, one that will last with you through your time in the military, beyond, literally until you die. The strong bonds of friendship you forge here in this crucible, which is the Air Force Academy, will help carry you through your times at the Academy, both academics, athletics, military, as well as the personal challenges you face in life. And as I can attest to you, standing here 50 years after my own acceptance parade, those strong bonds of friendship with your classmates will endure. So, what are your responsibilities as the class of 2024? You all came here as high school superstars in one way, shape, or form. Academic leaders, star athletes, young community leaders. So is your class a collection of 1,000 superstars heading the same way on the same day? Absolutely not. You now have personal responsibility to make sure your classmates get across the finish line in every aspect of their academy, Air Force, and personal life. So most of all, respect your classmates 100%. Help others where you are strong and they are weak. And let me say that again, because that's the essence of being a classmate. Help others where you are strong and they are weak. I'm not saying don't be competitive. Competition brings out the best in us. But it's about us and not me. And if you remember nothing from my speech today, remember this. Have the guts to have the uncomfortable, critical conversations with your classmates if they stray from behavior you know is proper. And it doesn't take you a lawyer or some procedure to tell you what's proper. Trust your gut. When someone's ego is getting too big for their own good, Pull them aside as a friend and classmate and talk to them. If someone even slightly disrespects anyone racially, sexually, or religiously, pull them aside as a classmate and talk to them. The powerful line in the Airman's Creed about never leaving an airman behind does not just have physical meaning on the battlefield, it also has ethical meaning to how you behave as a class. So in conclusion, get to really know your classmates, where they came from, what their victories and defeats were, and what their personal challenges are today. Confide in them, lift them up, trust them with your lives. You will become closer than brothers and sisters. And 2024, reach out to your legacy class if we can help you in any way. Within our ranks, we have general officers, astronauts, pilots, air crews, scientists, engineers, leaders in every community. We are there for you. We will listen to you, share our experiences together, and give you advice if you want advice. So, finally, during your time in the Air Force, care as much for the members of your squadron as you do for your classmates, and you will grow as teammates and leaders and keep our United States Air Force the best in the world. Congratulations again, 2024. Fellow Air and Space Warriors, thanks for your attention. God bless you, and God bless America.
Thank you, Colonel Wayland. The time has now come for us to publicly recognize the outstanding performers of this year's Basic Cadet Training. Despite operating in an unconventional environment, these men and women have showcased the flexibility needed of leaders in the 21st century, while keeping the safety of our cadets as their #1 priority. Feel free to applaud and cheer for our award winners as they're announced. We'll first begin by recognizing our Permanent Party Award recipients. Our top Air Officer Commanding is from Hellcats, Major Nicholas Cravo. Our top Associate Air Officer Commanding is from Executioners, Major Taryn Wellman. Our top Academy Military Trainer is from Barbarians, Technical Sergeant Jane Fulham. And our top Associate Academy Military Trainer is from Aggressors, Technical Sergeant Katharina D'Amato. We will now announce the Cadet Award recipients. Our top Squadron Commander is from Flying Tigers, Cadet First Class Garrett Miyoka. Our top Flight Commander is from Guts, Cadet First Class Jeffrey Ditlison. Our top Flight NCO is from Cobras, Cadet Second Class Caleb Price. And the top overall Basic Cadet Training Squadron Award goes to the Flying Tigers. Lastly, we will recognize our 8 outstanding Basic Cadets. These Basic Cadets were chosen as the best of their respective Basic Cadet Training Squadrons and have been gifted a signed copy of contrails from prominent members of their legacy class, the class of 1974. The 8 outstanding Basic Cadets are, from Aggressors, Kendall Moore; from Barbarians, Angelo Gagnac; from Cobras, Josie Rotzlaff; from Demons, Jeremiah Kronk; from Executioners, Margaret Marlowe; From Flying Tigers, Yun Ha. From Guts, Connor Peterson. And from Hellcats, Aaron Garcia. Please join us again in congratulating the 8 outstanding basic cadets as they return to their squadrons. Please direct your attention to the parade field as we continue with the ceremony.
Today's reviewing official is Lieutenant General J. Silveria, Superintendent of the United States Air Force Academy. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the playing of honors and remain standing for the playing of the national anthem. Be advised that we will be firing 3 volleys from our cannon during the anthem. Thank you. Please be seated. As a part of today's ceremony, you will witness a Cadet Wing change of command. Colonel Clarence Lukes, Vice Commandant of Cadets, will officiate the change of command. Although military warfare has changed throughout the centuries, the purpose of the change of command ceremony has not. The ceremony is traditionally conducted in front of the unit so all can see their new leader assuming their dutiful position. The person who held the unit flag also held the allegiance of their soldiers. At the Air Force Academy, the long-held tradition of the gold saber has been a symbol of the Cadet Wing commander's authority and responsibility. Please stand for the change of command as the summer period ends and the fall academic semester begins. Cadet Colonel Rose Rotella will relinquish command of the Cadet Wing to Cadet Colonel Airman Brown, the Fall Wing Commander. Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. And now the Cadet Wing Honor Chairman, Cadet Colonel Jed Cutter.
It goes without saying that today's acceptance parade marks a significant step for the class of 2024. Today, you will take the United States Air Force Academy Cadet Wing Honor Oath. The Honor Oath is a requirement for membership into the Cadet Wing. However, you must remember that the oath goes far beyond just the words which comprise it. The Honor Code is a great tradition at the Academy, illustrated by the fact that the spirit of the code has remained unchanged since it was first accepted by the class of 1959. It is a way of life in the profession we have chosen. In itself, the Honor Oath represents an unwavering commitment to integrity, service, and excellence, the three core values of not only the Academy, but also the United States Air Force. Living honorably is a lifelong aspiration and a lifetime process. Your 4 years here at the Academy will provide you with a foundation and opportunity for your development as a leader of character. This development will build on throughout your career and lifetime. Therefore, this morning, the entire Cadet Wing will take this oath together to reaffirm our commitment to live up to the positive principles of honesty, respect, fairness, and accountability, embodied by the oath. Cadet Wing in class of 2024. Raise your right hand and repeat after me. We will not lie, steal, or cheat, nor tolerate among us anyone who does. Furthermore, I resolve to do my duty and live honorably. So help me God.
class of 2024 are marching away to their BCT colleges to take their place with the upper three classes. This signifies their acceptance into the United States Air Force Academy Cadet Wing. These cadets are joining their squadrons in an inverted wedge formation. Cadets at the Academy only march in the wedge formation twice in 4 years. At
the very beginning and the very end of a cadet career. The inverted wedge signifies the start of a cadet's career, and is used when a new class is accepted into the Cadet Wing at the beginning of the 4th class year. The opposite of today's inverted wedge is the flying wedge formation. The flying wedge signifies the successful completion of the rigorous academy program and entry into the operational Air Force as commissioned officers.
As the basic cadets take their place amongst the cadet wing, their class flag is now revealed beside those of the other 3 classes.
At this time, we ask all Air Force Airmen to please stand as the Cadet Wing recites the Airman's Creed. I am an American Airman.
Now joining Lieutenant General Silveria on a reviewing pad is the Dean of Faculty, Brigadier General Linnell Latendra, the Vice Commandant Cadets, Colonel Clarence Lukes, the Vice Director of Athletics, Colonel Thaddeus Allen, and Mr. Ed Whalen, Colonel, United States Air Force retired. The pass and review during today's parade serves two functions for the commander. It dismisses the troops in an organized manner and at the same time provides an opportunity to inspect the state of discipline and training. Review are the members of the fall semester wing staff under the command of the Vice Commandant Cadet, Colonel Clarence Lukes. The wing is led led today by the Cadet Wing Commander, Cadet Colonel Airman Brown. Other members of the staff include the Wing Director of Operations, Cadet Colonel Teresa Kozak, and the Wing Command Chief, Cadet Chief Master Sergeant Allison Lane. The first group staff is led today by the Fall 2020 Group Commander, Cadet Colonel Christian Gambale. Other members of the group staff include the Deputy Group Commander, Cadet Colonel Connor Shaw, and the Group Director of Operations, Cadet Colonel Joe Martinez. Following the first group staff are the squadrons of first group. Cadet Squadron 1, Mighty Mach 1. Led today by the Squadron Director of Operations, Cadet Major Jacob Carson. Next up, Cadet Squadron 2, Deuce. Led today by their Squadron Commander, Cadet Lieutenant Colonel Daryl Miller. Approaching the center of the field is Cadet Squadron 3, the Dogs of War, led today by their Squadron Commander, Cadet Lieutenant Colonel Matt Finnegan. Next up, Cadet Squadron 4, the Fighting Fourth, led today by their Squadron Commander, Cadet Lieutenant Colonel Caitlin Benton. Cadet Squadron 5, the Wolf Pack, is led today by their Squadron Commander, Cadet Lieutenant Colonel Sarah Muscenter. Next, Cadet Squadron 6, Laurel 6, led today by their Squadron Commander, Cadet Lieutenant Colonel Cameron Gostel. Cadet Squadron 7, Shadow 7, is led today by their Squadron Commander, Cadet Lieutenant Colonel Trent Litches. Next up, Cadet Squadron 8, Eagle 8, led today by their Squadron Commander, Cadet Lieutenant Colonel Durkin Ross. Next, Cadet Squadron 9, Viking 9, led today by their Flight Commander, Cadet Captain Grace Metzger. Finishing up first group, Cadet Squadron 10, Tiger 10. Today by their Squadron Commander, Cadet Lieutenant Colonel Sadie Wilson. Second group staff is led today by the Fall 2020 Group Commander, Cadet Colonel Mark Schell. Other members of the group staff include the Group Director of Operations, Cadet Lieutenant Colonel Addison Tony, and the Group Superintendent, Cadet Chief Senior Master Sergeant Kayla Perez. The following second group staff are the squadrons of second group. Cadet Squadron 11, Rebel 11, led today by their Squadron Commander, Cadet Lieutenant Colonel Olivia Cortella. Second group is Cadet Squadron 12, the Dirty Dozen, led today by their Squadron Commander, Cadet Lieutenant Colonel Robert O'Connor. Up Cadet Squadron 13, the Bulldogs, led today by their Squadron Commander, Cadet Lieutenant Colonel Holden Rushing. Approaching up the middle of the field is Cadet Squadron 14, the Cobras, led today by their Flight Commander, Cadet Captain Terrence Perkins. Halfway through second group is Cadet Squadron 15, the War Eagles, led today by their Squadron Commander, Cadet Lieutenant Colonel Valentino Espinoza. Next up is Cadet Squadron 16, the Chicken Hawks, led today by their Squadron Commander, Cadet Lieutenant Colonel Benjamin Howard. Cadet Squadron 17, Stalag 17, is led today by their Squadron Commander, Cadet Lieutenant Colonel Harley Morgan. Next up, Cadet Squadron 18, the Night Riders, led today by their Squadron Commander, Cadet Lieutenant Colonel Joseph Slottick. Cadet Squadron 19, the Wolverines, led today by their Squadron Director of Operations, Cadet Major Annalise Holland. Rounding out the first half of the wing, we have Cadet Squadron 20, the top 20 trolls. Led today by their Squadron Commander, Cadet Lieutenant Colonel Aaron Cope. Up next is third group. The third group staff is led today by the Fall 2020 Deputy Group Commander, Cadet Lieutenant Colonel Beth Gordon. Other members of her staff include the Group Director of Operations, Cadet Major Ross Patterson, and the Group Superintendent, Cadet Senior Master Sergeant Emily Bardick. Following third group staff are the squadrons of third group. Cadet Squadron 21, the Blackjacks, led today by their Squadron Director of Operations, Cadet Major Griffin Smith. Cadet Squadron 22, the Raptors, led today by their Squadron Commander, Cadet Lieutenant Colonel Annie Rudder. Cadet Squadron 23, the Barnstormers, led today by their Squadron Commander, Cadet Lieutenant Colonel Justin Blasius. Cadet Squadron 24, the Phantoms, led today by their Squadron Commander, Cadet Lieutenant Colonel Sierra Salerni. Cadet Squadron 25, Red Eye, led today by their Squadron Director of Operations, Cadet Major Donna Borer. The Barons of Cadet Squadron 26, led today by their Squadron Commander, Cadet Lieutenant Colonel Ryan Boyette. Cadet Squadron 27, the Thunderbirds, led today by their Squadron Commander, Cadet Lieutenant Colonel Bailey Hopkins. The Blackbirds of Cadet Squadron 28, led today by Flight Commander, Cadet Captain Callista Torbenson. Black Panthers of Cadet Squadron 29, led today by their flight commander, Cadet Captain Shadrin Andreev. Rounding out Group 3 is Cadet Squadron 30, the Knights of 30, led today by their squadron commander, Cadet Lieutenant Colonel Ariola Adeboijo. Next is 4th Group. The 4th Group staff is led today by the Fall 2020 Group Commander, Cadet Colonel Jessica Thomas. Other members of her group staff include the Group Superintendent, Cadet Chief Master Sergeant Christopher Heck, and the Group Deputy Group Superintendent, Cadet Senior Master Sergeant Abigail Herman. Following 4th Group staff are the squadrons of 4th Group. Cadet Squadron 31, the Grim Reapers, led today by their Squadron Director of Operations, Cadet Major Jessica Kirkpatrick. Cadet Squadron 32, the Roadrunners, led today by their Squadron Commander, Cadet Lieutenant Colonel Greg Berry. Cadet Squadron 33, the King Rats, led today by their Squadron Commander, Cadet Lieutenant Colonel Maya Young. The Loose Hogs of Cadet Squadron 34, led today by their Squadron Commander, Cadet Lieutenant Colonel Michael Kolsar. The Wild Weasels of Cadet Squadron 35, led today by their Squadron Commander, Cadet Lieutenant Colonel Mike McCullough. Cadet Squadron 36, the Proud Pink Panthers, led today by their Squadron Director of Operations, Cadet Major Victoria Byrne. The Sky Raiders of Cadet Squadron 37, led today by their Squadron Commander, Cadet Lieutenant Colonel Logan Kuntz. The All-Stars of Cadet Squadron 38, led today by their Squadron Commander, Cadet Lieutenant Colonel Clarissa Jolly. the Jedi Knights of Cadet Squadron 39, led today by their squadron commander, Cadet Lieutenant Colonel Jessica Wiersbicki. Out the Cadet Wing is Cadet Squadron 40, the Warhawks, led today by their squadron commander, Cadet Lieutenant Colonel Benjamin Hauser. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the playing of the Air Force song to include one volley from our cannon.